Hello, and welcome to another daily dose of peace. My name's Willow, and I will be your conduit. This is an opportunity for you to come home to you. Thank you to everyone who is here live and those of you watching the replay. You are invited to hear my voice as just that, an invitation to be heard. And right now, my voice is inviting you to close your eyes and take the next 15 or 20 minutes to focus 100% on you. One of the beautiful live members has said she dubbed it Me Day, and so I invite you all to make this your magical Me Day and to focus on and love you fully, because there is nothing more important, more powerful, and more amazing than you. That being said, I invite you to just notice where you are right now. Notice your breath, notice your energy, notice the sensations in your body. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I have no idea how I got out of bed this morning, and 10 being I am blissfully at peace, just notice kind of where you are on that scale. And then let it go. Sinking deeper into your breath, bringing all of your awareness now to your breath, feeling it as it enters the tip of your nose. Notice the sensation, the temperature, or how the air feels on your nose as it enters your body. Then notice where it goes in your body. Follow that breath in and see how deep you're breathing. And where you feel it in your body. And just bring your awareness to your breath and notice where you are. And now I invite you to take that breath a little bit deeper if you can. And bring it all the way down to the pelvic floor. Feeling the pelvic floor expand, the belly expand, the ribs expand, maybe the chest expand, the throat opening up, and pulling that air all the way in, pausing at the top, holding it, and then releasing, extending that exhale 2 to 3 times the length of the inhale. As you exhale and extend that breath, feel where you can drop a little bit more or soften. Maybe allowing with the exhale your shoulders to soften a little bit more. Maybe feeling your hips relax a little bit more. Maybe noticing if your feet or your ankles or your toes are curled and if you could relax a little bit more there. Bringing your awareness up, maybe you can relax your hands. Notice if your fingers are gripping or holding on to anything that you can just let go of. And then just keep bringing your awareness back up your body. Where else are you holding tension, or do you feel sensation that maybe you can soften? Maybe it's around your heart. Maybe it's your jaw, letting your jaw relax a little bit more. Letting the eyes sink in a little bit deeper. And really just feeling your entire body supported right now. And as you feel and focus on that physical support and feel that connection, those contact points on your body, breathe into them and notice how your breath expands and contracts, and your body, the points of contact, expand and contract. Just feeling, noticing. Allowing that support to add an extra layer of comfort, knowing that you are fully supported, not just physically, but energetically. Let this be a physical feeling and reminder of how supported you are. And now, knowing that you are fully supported and safe in this moment and in your body, I invite you to reflect on the wonderful, amazing things your body has gifted you. The ability to see, not just with your mind, but with your eyes. The gift of vision. The ability to be able to focus your vision. And maybe have gratitude for all the beautiful things you've had the privilege of witnessing. And then maybe bring your awareness to your ears. That you have 2 ears and the ability to hear. This gift of hearing, this sensation, this beautiful sense, and that you get to decide what you want to focus that hearing on, both externally and internally. The voices that we choose to listen to. Are they the voices, experiences, and opportunity that remind us how amazing we are, that build us up, that see our mistakes as courage, learning opportunity, and see our value? Remind us that we are perfect and that we are enough just as we are. Do we listen to music or programs that teach us, build us up, strengthen us, strengthen our intention, and that support who we're choosing to be? That we have 2 amazing ears that we get to celebrate and choose what they focus on, what we hear. And I invite you to set the intention that these beautiful ears focus on words, frequencies, music, experiences that remind us and remind you of your beauty, your radiance, and your worth. And now I invite you to shift your attention to your nose, your sense of smell. This is the gateway to also taste. Notice the smells right now. And maybe celebrate this gift of being able to smell. To navigate. Then maybe bring our awareness to our mouth. The sense of taste, and also the opportunity to express. There are so many gifts that our mouth offers us We get to choose our words. We get to choose our expression. We get to choose the narrative or the story that comes out of our mouth. We have a choice. And our mouth responds to our thoughts and our beliefs. It's also this beautiful opportunity to taste. Right now, if we just think about cutting a lemon and then maybe biting into that lemon, our mouth reacts just to the thought of it. We don't need the actual experience, and that's how powerful our body is. Our mouth offers us a little bit of insight of what's happening energetically in every cell of our body. That the thought alone provokes the response. This is how powerful you are. This is how powerful what you're doing is. And our mouth is a beautiful opportunity to explore multiple dimensions of use, as well as the infinite capability of what our body is actually capable of. And then go ahead and let that go. And now I invite you to bring your awareness to your hands, your fingers, your sense of touch. Think about our hands and how many gifts they offer us other than just touch. We get to feel hot. We get to feel cold. We get to grip and pick up things. Think about a craft or your passion, whether it's writing, reading, being on the computer, skiing, crafting, and imagine doing it without your hands. And now be grateful for your hands and the gifts that they bring us and the ability to feel textures, work with tools, how trainable, pliable, and agile our hands are, that we get to train them. We get to enjoy this opportunity of touch and sensation. And I invite you to let that go. And now I invite you to bring your awareness back inside your body. Notice if your breath is still on the same rhythm of breathing deep into the pelvic floor and extending the exhale 2 to 3 times. Notice your body's rhythm as you bring all of your awareness back. And then celebrate your body's ability to do this, to slow down, to stay on that rhythm. For your breath and your body to guide you as you shift your awareness and your consciousness and your focus. Your body still does what it does, even when you're not paying attention to it. Maybe in this stillness and silence, you could even feel your heartbeat or feel tiny pulses in your body in the subtleties. Not with anything to fix or do, just the awareness of what you're capable of sensing when you slow down. And in the stillness and the slowness, I invite you to really embrace that so that you can bring your awareness and reflect on impulses, decisions. Where in your life do you make impulse actions versus slow, clear, inspired actions? This is the space and the opportunity to notice, is it an impulse and a reaction, or is it a slow, deliberate, intentional, inspired action? And we know the difference when we feel pressured or if we feel aligned. And impulse, reactive response, there is usually sensation around it. Maybe it's arising now when thinking of that there is a sensation around an impulse that we can feel in our body. And then we can release that. And reflect on times when you really slowed down and breathed instead of reacted. That you felt that impulse and chose to slow down and breathe through it. And just return to a state of calm, peace, and presence. And from that space of presence and clarity and peace, you celebrated that you were able to resist the impulse and restore your stillness and peace, where you then felt the inspired pulse and had an action plan that was very different than your reactive impulse would have been. And I invite you to celebrate yourself for having the confidence, clarity, and tools to be able to do this. It's a tool, and right now we're practicing that. This state of peaceful presence is where the inspired action comes from. It's not huge, it's not loud, it's aligned. And alignment is quiet. Confidence is quiet. Peace is quiet. And it's in this quiet and stillness that this magical me day allows for the best decisions for you, that support you. External pressure is a red flag. Internal inspired action comes from alignment and honoring self. And those in your life that respect you, honor you, and have your best interest at heart will never pressure. There will be space for clarity, calm, aligned communication, action. And so this is the place that you're practicing, remembering that you have. That is your power, your peace, and your presence. You get to decide, does this help maintain my peace, or does it rob me of my inner peace? This peace that you are practicing, cultivating, investing in. And as you continue to normalize it, your light, your radiance, your calmness will continue to expand and become even more attractive. Because there is nothing sexier and more attractive than empowered, peaceful presence. Then standing there in your confidence with nothing to hide, nothing to prove. Just being authentically who you are because you can. And you can because you chose to show up for yourself and you chose to practice. To practice and normalize this peaceful presence that you get to bring forth and is your new normal as long as you hold it. And your breath is your gateway to return to it. And so I invite you to bring your awareness back while normalizing this peace in your body. Because peace is a practice until it becomes a power. A daily dose of peace. Stay.